Busu ma menka asɛminkyerɛ wei de lumba na ka na asɛm sɛ unhu sika obola so onua sisa bi wae na ni sika fi bia yɛka na yɛka sa kosi sɛn ntɔkwa bi na esi na ntɔkwa we fa Black Rasta inim no ene na Kwame Bediako ɔyɛ the new force nkrɔfo frɛ no Cherdder media ya me frɛ no Ghana Mrante he ɔna waka kyerɛ Black Rasta sɛ ɔbɛtɔ ni radio station na wayi na free so kra yes sika kasa ohia ye din na kɔba ne sɛn yɛnyina nim sɛ enche bia na Cherdder kɔfa ajatafo mienu free Dubai ebae na ɔdɔm beduru Ghana no na jatafo na ɔmo yɛ didi pa inti Cherdder neighbor de court kɔka kyerɛ court for sɛ jatafo no edura num na ɔmo bubɔ mu nti onyi ɔmo free on locate ɔmo fa nkɔ baabi foforo na no na de nti wa show kakra bae ti bae court bebu ase ampa ɔmo yi ni free onyi ni free ni fie no honom no fa nkɔ inram anase baabi foforo a ezu esan se yentimi nkura jata o fie no mo ho ehu pa na no na Black Rasta de na nokoto mu bi ɛna ntɔkwa ya sɔre se hey Black ohia ni yedin wo hon manyɛ sa yebeto radio station no ni asen ayi wo free so na ntɔkwa Black nso so onti ase esan se ɛbaa ne se na nka wode nka me ne wa na wode wakonya sika kakra bi a ɛna wo yi didi saa no ane aden sɛni sɛ hunti a Black is say jata no de eja otwroma Cherdder sɛ Cherdder ade ya wo yi wonim sɛ nya Cherdder sɛ na sɛ me call all the right process ɛna me de jata no baaye ɛna ɔka sɛ wo mu nema bi wɔ hɔ no ma yɛ wo yɛ no right de ba nye ni nyina na ɛyɛ ne kwan ne so no de Black na ɛkyɛ no ɛna ɛyɛ no kran so ɛno na ɛkɔbaaye na unipa Ghana Mrante himbo afu sɛ yedin wɔ hɔ no mo ɛnyɛ sa meto radio station sɛ asɛm krampo BBC krampo de betu dwa sɛ Ghana hanom obi yɛ jata wɔ fie na ya ka kyerɛ ne sɛ onyi inflow by still na asɔɔden krasi jata fo no go ɛwɔ hɔ no ko busa Cherdder sɛ ɔno de wɔtutu ɔmo sini nyinaa asan yi ɔmɔre no nti ɔmo ho nye hu nanso aboa de ɔyɛ de ɔyɛ aboa ɛna according to Black nso ɔsan kyerɛ mu sɛ woyɛ jata bi sɛ na ase utiitie na fa ahodie so sɛ Nyankopɔn bɔ no ma no mɔre ɛma ne se so on fa renam na aden na wotutu ne se sɛ no betimi atem nti ɛnyɛ ne kwa so de ma yɛnko tie story na nkasa sɛ ne ntɔkwa ne baaye Black bekyerɛkyerɛ we nyina ɔka wɔ the Black pot ɔtaaye no Black Rasta no ayɛ no ɔno ane channel so ɛno de sa information betu dwa nti mesrɛ mo saa afi no waba channel you so subscribe, comment, and share. Send the Danny da. Mama Bremo. Every update. Yes, this is Omo TV. We are here to elucidate. Let's elucidate everything to you.
Watch what it says. It says, I will buy your radio station and demote you. And this is Cherdder to Black Rasta. Who is Cherdder? This handsome young man. I truly love him. Trust me. He does so many different things. You understand? He tries to be a philanthropist. Well, he says he has money. And whether he has that money or not, at least he has demonstrated some kind of philanthropism, right? Philanthropism. That's what he does. Helping people left, right, and center, we are told. My brother, my sister, he's also supposed to be a Pan-Africanist. In other words, he puts Africa first. Now, the other thing we know about this gentleman here, Nana Bediako, Nana Kwame Bediako, a.k.a. Cherdder, Jacob Caesar, my brother, my sister, Jacob Freedom Caesar, is the fact that he rose from grace to grace after moving away from grass. My brother, my sister, we were told that he used to deal with scraps. Some don't buy the story, but other people say, yes, he worked very hard to be able to reach where he is. And I love people who really work hard to reach wherever they have reached. Now, you all remember that a couple of months ago, we ran a certain story right here in the Blackport. and it was about some tigers that he had imported into the country. Do we remember that story? Let me take you through that. Watch this. It says what? And this one was published somewhere on the 21st of May, 2022, right? Cherdder's tigers declared and no longer dangerous. Trainer of Freedom's tigers. So Cherdder and Freedom, they are the same name, same person. Samuel Tiwani Taba Kutiba. That's Samuel Tiwani Taba Kutiba, the trainer of Freedom Jacob Caesar's tigers, has said that the tigers have been declawed. Therefore, they are no longer dangerous to the public. He told journalists on Friday, May 20, that since he started training the tigers some 4 months ago, he has realized that it feels good to be with them. Every time I come near them, I don't want to go back home because it is nice to be with them. They have a way of communicating. I love to be with them because of the way they are. Tigers have some areas in their lives that make them very dangerous. That is their nails. He's talking about claws. So we said, if that is the dangerous part of them, then why can't we declaw them? So these animals that we are talking about, that they are dangerous, their nails have been declawed. They don't have nails. On Thursday, May 19, businessman Nana Kwame Bediakun, popularly known as Freedom Jacob Caesar or Cherdder, confirmed the presence of 2 tigers in his house and indicated that he went through the right process in bringing the animals into the country from Dubai, amongst other reasons to boost Ghana's tourism. Cherdder noted he brought in an expert who created a safety cage for the animals in order to ensure that they do not pose a danger to society. You hear the story? This is the story, my brother. That's it out. Right? So this is the story we looked at. As activists who fight the molestation of animals, as activists who see animals as our cousins, as activists who see animals as our friends, as activists who see animals as also part of the society and deserve some rights, we decided to say this is wrong. How do you bring a tiger, whether it is yellow, green, blue, or pink, bring it from its natural habitat in the jungle where it is a near king? It uses 2 very important things for its livelihood in the jungle. Naturally, its claws and its teeth. Without the claws of the tiger and the teeth, it is an ordinary cat, worse than even the domestic cat, pussy cat. My brother, you bring it from its habitat, natural habitat, remove its teeth, take off its claws, and at the same time, you feed it with what you want and not what the animal wants to eat. Is that not wickedness? Is that not wickedness? Every religion in this world talks against the maltreatment of animals. Common sense even tells us, even without religion, that animals have to be respected in one way or the other. Come here. In some countries, animal parts have been used to save human beings. In some countries, animals have played a very important role in making human beings even live longer. You go and sit by a pond. You go and sit by a riverside. You go and sit around a wet water body and just watch fishes swimming left, right, and center. And it takes off a lot of stress from you. That makes you even live longer. Apart from the natural food chain and some other things that come into play. And those things make our environment tick and talk. We can never take animals out of this beautiful chain. Cherdder says he doesn't understand. First and foremost, he contacted me and tried to give an explanation as a gentleman. Oh, I didn't break any rule. What I only did, I went through the right processes. I said, yes, I don't have a problem with that. You went through the right legal processes. It is not everything that is legal that is right. In some countries, abortion is very legal. Is it right? In some countries, homosexuality is very legal. In other countries, it is not. In different countries, they look at what they call their virtues and try to put a certain level of legality on that. Does that stop us from the debate? The fact that you have a legal license to own a gun, my brother, doesn't mean that the gun is that legal and that right. Looking at what the gun does and depending on what to do with the gun. How many people understand? Now hear me. Cherdder got in contact with me and we started debating it. And I told him all these things. At a point he got angry. Why did he get angry? Because he has never had anybody stand before him to tell him that what you are doing is wrong. Maybe he has only bootlickers around him who want his peanuts. If my father is the King of Kings, no guy on earth is richer than me. Bob Marley said that, and I need you to open your ears and listen. This guy is so poor that the only thing he has is money. This is deep. You may have to eat green grass tomorrow before you understand this. So Cherdder was angry. We're going to and fro. He was angry. He says, I envy him. I don't like him. Oh, he's successful. He's rich. I don't like him. I envy him. And I said, listen, we have done so many stories about you on our platform, so positive and so nice, about you doing philanthropy and some other such things. People have brought stories to us here at our broadcasting house, and we rejected to publish them because we didn't want to tarnish anybody's image. And you had one such story come to us. I called you, got your explanation, and we never published that story. Do you remember? He was not interested because he has a presidential ambition. All those billboards you see around with a mask on the face, we are told that he's the one. He wants to run for president. So he sees a guy, ordinary Rastaman, standing before him and telling him that it is wrong to declaw and to detreat animals. First, he sent a video and said, oh, look at this video. The tigers are chewing bones. If their teeth were out, would they have chewed bones? And I said, ask your trainer. Somebody took you to court and said the animals are dangerous. You thought you were so smart. You came out and said, oh, their teeth are out and their claws are also out, so they are not dangerous. But you are forgetting that you are doing a heinous crime to this. And some people don't understand because we live in a country where people only see animals as meat. Somebody can pick a stick and beat a dog out on the street. Nobody will say anything. After all, it's just a dog. Somebody can drive his car and kill dogs on the street intentionally just because they are dogs. He doesn't care. Think. Somebody even asks, oh, is Black Rasta the father of the tigers? Listen. Listen to this kind of thinking. Am I the father of the tigers? Why should I fight for the tigers? Hey, listen, animals are even more important than human beings. I'm telling you. If we sit down and watch the last animal die, the last human being would have been dead 100 years before that. Did you know that? Worms, Gogomi, they are so important that sometimes their lives are even better than humans' lives. Some people won't understand. But go into that. Animals are important. Respect the lives of animals. So the argument became very intense.